I brought you a video the other day about a Chinese supermarket in Abuja, the federal capital of Nigeria, where Nigerians are not allowed access into. And there were a lot of reactions on that video as expected because, I mean, it is provocative, right? And that happened right here in Nigeria, not anywhere else. So it is justified, the anger and the outcry and, all of the reactions we got is rightly justified. So this video is an update, a sequel to that video, if you like. So welcome, I'm the African Storyteller. If you're coming by for the first time, hey, you are welcome as well. Have you subscribed? If the answer is no, kindly click on that subscribe button and subscribe. When you do, tap on the bell and select all. That way, you will always be the first to know when I post a new video or I do a live stream. And to you, my returning vet loves, thank you for coming back. Right, so in that video, I told you about a Chinese supermarket here in Abuja. Well, I'm in Lagos, but yeah, Abuja, Nigeria. Abuja being the federal capital of the country, the seat of power. And right on the FCT, there was a Chinese supermarket where Nigerians were not allowed access into. And this went on for a very long time. God knows how long that went on for before someone eventually found out. And how did he find out? He went there just to go, try buy some stuff, look at some stuff and all. And he was told by the security at the gate that Nigerians are not allowed in here. Right here in Nigeria. So, he made a video about it and put it out there on social media and it went, viral. Everyone was talking about it. Now, when that went out, the government, of course, swung into action and went there, sealed up the place. But now here is where our updates, coming. So when this got out there, the federal government agency, the Federal Competitions and Consumer Protection Commission, got the wind of it. They swung into action, went there and sealed up the place. But on getting there, the owner of that Chinese supermarket fled. So they didn't find her. And yeah, the supermarket was actually owned or is actually owned by a Chinese woman. But there was a notice to her to report to the commission and she eventually did. Now, this was reported by the acting CEO of the Federal Competitions and Consumer Protection Commission. He made this revelation on TV, on Channels TV, a reputable TV station in Nigeria. So it is valid information. He revealed that the woman did eventually, report herself to the commission. I was ordered and she was there. The Chinese government was also represented by an officer from the Chinese embassy. I think the ambassador or one of the staff of the embassy that accompanied the woman. And, she got there. And then the officers of the commission went back with her to the supermarket and it was opened up. What they found there was even more grievous, so to say, than preventing Nigerians from entering the supermarket. They found out that the products in that supermarket are actually labeled in yen. So the pricing of the goods in that supermarket are in yen. A criminal offense by the Nigerian law because Nigeria is a sovereign country, a sovereign territory, and we have our own legal tender, which is the Naira, the only legal tender and currency for trade in the Nigerian territory. But in that supermarket, the products were labeled in yen, which means the transaction done in that supermarket is in yen, a foreign currency, a currency that is not a legal tender in the Nigerian territory. So that was a revelation they found, and it's a criminal offense by our country's laws. So she's going to be fined. Take a listen to the clip from the TV station, then we'll continue.
The woman who runs that supermarket, has she come, because she was supposed to be there on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Has she come to the FCCPC?
Yesterday was Wednesday. Yes, she came to FCCPC in time yesterday. We went to the supermarket along with her. She opened it up, went inside, and the discoveries were just enormous. Chinese embassy was there represented. The China Chamber of Commerce and Industry was also there. And all the products are labeled in yen. And that's the only currency they accept there, yen. That's against the law in Nigeria. You don't sell products not in Naira. Everything you sell in Nigeria should be in Nigerian currency. And then issue of discrimination, that they only allow Chinese into the supermarket, has been confirmed. We have now instructed that she must put up a notice in front of that shop that says everybody can go into the supermarket and shop. And also the issue of the yen and the display of prices, we're discussing with her to put things right. At the same time, we're also discussing sanctions, of course, because a wrong has been done and bad behavior leads to consequences. So we'll look at our law and find out what these consequences are and apply to the full wrath of the law.
I've heard you talk about these consequences. It's about 10 million naira fine
that's
for each of the owners.
Yes, and then 10% turnover of last year's turnover for the company. This thing happened in the premises of the China Chambers of Commerce and Industry.
Just so people can understand, that place, yeah. I know this, it's in Lugbe, it's along the airport road.
Along the airport road, yes.
Now, that Chamber of Commerce, is that place considered Chinese government territory? Does it have the same status as an embassy, for instance?
It's even a rented place. It's owned by a Chinese businessman, quite all right. And it has a housing estate along with it. The housing estate has both Nigerians and Chinese in it. So the argument that they were having or giving as of yesterday was that the supermarket is solely for the use of the people that are in the housing estate. But we have found out differently, because they prevent people from the housing estate in as much as you are not a Chinese person from entering the supermarket also. And we have investigated that and we have found out they're indulging that practice.
According to what you've heard, she's going to be fined, and it's going to be about a sum of 10 million naira. And she's also required to put out a notice saying all Nigerians are welcome, and that she's going to relabel or cost her product in the Nigerian naira so that, you know, it's more acceptable within this geographical location called Nigeria. When I came across this piece of news on TV, I was flabbergasted, if you ask me, because I can just imagine how much more is going on in this country without the government knowing, without the citizens knowing. Because in that case, it was found out because someone attempted to gain access but was denied, and then the outcry resulted in some of these revelations that we are finding out now. How many more are going on, unknown to us Nigerians, unknown to the government, undermining our, integrity as a country, undermining our laws and regulations as a country, undermining our integrity as citizens of this country? I know this is a rude awakening to us to be more vigilant as Nigerians, because the truth is our economy has been, struggling lately. The government is doing its part to try to, pump some succor into the economy so that everyone finds some sort of succor at the end of the day. And so it is not right that a foreign business is operating in Nigeria and is going completely against the laws of the country. Now, another thing you need to understand is, as far as she has been doing this business in this country and, carrying out transactions in foreign currency, prohibiting Nigerians from gaining access, it is possible that she has been evading remitting taxes to the government, her statutory obligation as a business owner in Nigeria. So like you heard the CEO of the FCCPC say, she's going to be required to remit all her statutory obligations that she had dodged or evaded in the past year or so that she has been running that business. So you come in here, you have all the convenience and the comfort you need to transact business, and then you decide to rob the Nigerian government and still discriminate against the Nigerian people. The audacity! You can't do this anywhere else. Like, where else can this happen except in Nigeria, except in Africa? A Nigerian will not try this in China, nor anywhere else in Europe. But people feel like because we are black people, people of this skin color, we can be taken for granted, we can be undermined right in our own home. Nigerians, we need to be more vigilant, about the things happening around us. If you suspect any, shady businesses, any shady activities around you, call the attention of the relevant authorities. Let them swing into action and investigate. And going by what was said in this news piece, Even the members of the estate where the supermarket is situated. So the supermarket is situated in an estate where the Chinese chambers of commerce is. Members of that estate are not allowed into that supermarket. Can you imagine the audacity? Like some of these things, I say, how come they happen where I'm not? Like if I were living in that estate, that thing I would have exposed it long ago. God knows. I would have attempted going there, and if I was stopped, I would have blown the whistle long ago. Because you cannot dare this here. How dare you, in our own country, to discriminate against us? Nigerians, I mean, we are smarter people than this. The Nigerians, they carry lies. They shine our eyes everywhere. We are sharp people. More than they shine eyes. Maybe they shine our eyes. If we see things that happen around us when we don't understand, when no clear us, make we loud down. Make we loud down. No dey keep quiet, no dey fear because of say person look a certain way. If you say anything wey the person dey do dey okay, dey right. No, you no dey okay. Loud down, no keep quiet. Because you no fit go Igbo land, go try this nonsense. They go lock you up. We no go even hear about you. They go lock you up silently. Even if we hear about ourselves, e go be say your own. E don be that. So no dey allow person or people come our country, come dey oppress us, dey misbehave. Who born you? Who born them? And also, this is an appeal, a passionate appeal to our government agencies, our government, the responsible agencies, to be more proactive, not only in this aspect, but in every other aspect of our, nation's health and safety. Let's all, the government be more proactive in regulating and monitoring to make sure that things are done according to the law. We need to be protected in our own country. We can't face discrimination outside of our own country and face it in our own country as well. No. And like the CEO of the FCCPC said, she should be made to pay every single dime that she has evaded in taxes. She should remit everything. Plus interest self, if possible. The audacity. Anyway, that was the update I wanted to share with you guys today. Have you subscribed? Remember to subscribe, okay? If you've not subscribed, and share this video because this is an awareness, okay? Let our people be aware that things like this are bound to happen, even though they are illegal. And when they do happen, it is our duty as citizens to be vigilant and to report. Imagine that the man who found out about the discrimination kept quiet and just walked on. It would have continued. And it won't do us any good. It won't do our government any good. It won't do our economy any good. So let's always be proactive to report anything that is suspicious, okay? Thank you guys for watching. What do you think? Drop a comment. Let me know. And this is by extension to everyone in Africa, not just Nigeria. Wherever you are watching me from, it is your duty as a citizen of your country to help your government protect you and serve you better. So if you see any suspicious thing, call the attention of the relevant government authorities to swing into action, okay? Thank you so much. Be a patriotic citizen, all right? Thank you for watching. Share the video, drop a comment like I said, and if you've not subscribed, remember to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe, healthy, below abiding. I'm the African storyteller. Bye. Mwah.